Mormo, I need help.
Oh, okay, I'm sort of scared.
And it is done.
Time to start over.
This is taking so long.
Darth Vader!
God damn it, thread!
Whoa! Let's start pinning.
So confused. I have to redo it? Are you kidding me?
Xander, get out of the shot.
It's now bleeding. Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. In this video, I'm going to be learning how to sew. I'm going to be making the Sherlock famous Deerstalker hat. I recently finished the show Sherlock. It is amazing. It is on Netflix. I highly recommend that you guys all go check it out. It's one of the best shows I have ever seen, if not the best. So go check it out. I hope you all enjoy this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before we get into it. I would also just like to show how this can actually apply to real life. So I have this jacket here. It has come apart here. So by the end of this video, I'm going to apply the stuff that I've learned to sew it back together so it looks like a normal jacket. Let's get into the video. So I started my process by simply taking out a measuring tape and seeing the dimensions of my head. Once I had that, I decided on a plan to make 6 different shapes and then connect them to make the shape of my head so that I had a good fitting hat. So I sketch out one of the shapes as a model, and now what I'm going to do is I'm using a fabric called Stiffener. And I use this fabric because it's a good stiff fabric, obviously, that helps keep the hat's shape. So I sketch out 6, cut them up, and then sew them together. Okay, after a while, I finally figured out how to set this up, and I think I'm ready to start sewing now.
Okay, I'm sort of scared.
Whoa! Sewing this together was very basic. I just pinned pairs together, then sewed those, and then finally sewed the 3 pairs that I had together to form a basis for a hat. Since this was a success, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to unstitch all of it, and then I'll redo this process so that I have the fabric on top. So I was using this as a test. I'm using this thread so that it matches the fabric well and blends in more than the white thread that I was using previously. So I need to figure out how to get it onto this thing. Let's see, how do I do this? Mormo, I need help. Can you come here really quick? Oh. Whoa! That's probably good. Mormo? Mormo? I'm so confused. What? Oh. So now that the basting's out, I will pin this into place and then top stitch where the pins are to get a more natural shape instead of this little clunky like looking shape. Camera has to see this. That was Xander. As long as Hawkeye survives, I don't care what happens. Yeah, blow it up, Hawkeye, you go! Where's Hawkeye? Ugh, more Thor, more Hulk. Oh! Concussion confirmed. What is the good guy's objective here? Okay, what the beep was the point of doing that whole dumb scene? It's a turtle! My next step was to make models for my brim and side pieces. So here I'm sketching out a brim piece, and as you can see, I fail many times and I redrew it many times to try to get what I thought would be the best shape for the hat. first gonna pin one of these to one of these, and I'll do that on all 4 of these. And then I will go and do the basting stitches so that they stay together. And then I will pin a pair of them together, and then I'll sew that, and then that'll be one of the 2 pieces, and I'll do that for the other one. Let's start pinning. For those of you that don't know what a basting stitch is, it's basically just used to help keep everything in place so it's easier to sew together later on. Hey Xander, shut up. Thank you. So, now that these guys are done, it's time to work on the brim pieces.
Ollie, stop hitting me! No, but I don't want to ask it anymore.
Ask it, you won't. Do it.
Right.
What? What were you gonna ask? What were you gonna ask? What were you gonna ask?
I forgot.
You did not forget, you liar. What were you gonna ask, man?
Xander, stop being a blubber and tell me what you were
Gonna beep an ass! So, I have finally finished this boy and this boy. Xander, get out of the shot. This is taking so long. But now I can finally sew them. And then all I have to do is sew all of the parts together. God damn it, thread! Oh my god. I then made an inner lining to the hat so it didn't look messy on the inside, and I simply repeated the process that I had already done of making a full shell and then inserted it inside of the hat. Apparently, a good way to make a button is, if you don't have an actual like cool button or something, is to use a penny. So, I'm gonna use this penny.
Hey look, the penny's the size of my head, whoa!
Avenue diamond, and they don't make you like they used to. You're never going out of style. Ooh, pretty baby, this world might have gone crazy.
And just like that, it's all fixed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to stay tuned for my next video. Subscribe, ring that little bell. Leave a comment. I love responding to comments. It makes me feel cool. And see you in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed that awesome video. Woo-hoo-hoo.